Hi, Shahla. Nice to see these essays from you. Let's just see what you wrote here. Okay, the first one is the letter to the city council, right? Yes. Okay, fine. Dear sir, ma'am, better to write the whole word out. Madam, more formal sounding, so no ma'am here. I am Alice, a resident of New Golden Town for the last 10 years, and I am writing to share my disappointment regarding the decision of demolishing the historical building next to the old fountain. All right, so let's start there. Yeah, it's fine to introduce yourself, but we have to fix the grammar and maybe make this a little more advanced sounding, a little more natural sounding. So let's start there. Dear sir, madam, you don't even have to say your name, actually. You could just say, I have been a resident of New Golden Town for the last 10 years, and I'm writing to share my disappointment regarding the decision, this is spelled wrong, to demolish the historical building next to the old fountain. Let me start by sharing how valuable it is for the locals. Capital I, it does not only carry emotional value for them, I think you mean sentimental, not emotional. So it does not carry only, it does not only carry sentimental value for them, but it also brings more tourists to the area. If the capital I, if the building where hostages were kept 200, no S, years back is not there, this is spelled wrong, then people will not visit only to see the fountain. Eventually, the local shops that were running based on that historical attraction will die out. Keeping this historical piece intact, you mean here, not intake, can be highly beneficial for the economical stability of the locality. This is not a full sentence. Not only for the sustainability of local business, why don't you just combine them into one sentence? Yeah, it's a little long, but let's see if we can separate it somewhere else. So, keeping this historical piece intact can be highly beneficial for the economic. You don't even need to say that. Okay, so for the economic stability of the locality, um, you know what? I'm going to do it one more time. And this time I'm really going to make it right. So, keeping this historical piece intact can be highly beneficial, not only for the economic stability of the locality and sustainability of local business, but also for the council, which can make a profit from tourists. Now, if you had done that, it would be, like I said, a very complex sentence, a very sophisticated sentence, but it would be grammatically accurate, and it's the kind of sentence that examiners love to see. Okay? All right. For example, a museum, local theater. You don't want play here. A museum or local theater can be established inside the secure part of the building. In this way, the council will be able to gain some revenue, okay? Gathering the funds, S, for repairing, no, gathering the funds to repair the building will not be a big issue if you start crowdfunding. A number of local people, like me, comma, will be happy to help. Moreover, if the council partners with the shops that operate in that area, then a big amount of the funding can be arranged through, careful, their sponsorship. In that way, all right, this is awkward. In this way, I believe both the council and local businesses will both benefit. All right, a better way to do it. I like that you tried to put a question here, but I don't think it's the best idea and it comes off inaccurate. So let's change it into a sentence. I hope my above mentioned explanation, okay, will help you to give another thought. All right, let me try that again. I hope the above mentioned explanation will help you to give a second thought to repairing that historical building. Yours faithfully. Okay. Let's see. So it took you a long time to write this. Shayla, the reason it took you a long time is because it's really quite long, actually. Didn't need to be this long. I didn't do a word count here, but estimate that it's well over 200 words. I mean, maybe 250, perhaps. It looks like it. You didn't have to write this much. I think that if you had stayed under 200 words, you would be fine. Like some of this was even a little repetitive. I mean, you're talking about economical stability and then you're talking about sustainability of the local business. So you could have gotten rid of some of this. Some of it just, I mean, it's lovely, but if you're struggling for time, then it's probably a good idea to leave some of this extra information out. I would recommend including it only if you're doing fine with your timing. So it was very developed, all right, but as you said, you can't really support that kind of development under actual exam conditions. So I'm going to encourage you to really be a little more brief. Also, I want you to be careful with some of your grammar and some of your vocabulary. There were some misused words, but it was good overall. You certainly answered the question, so that's important. Now I want to move on to your task 2. This is about changing jobs frequently. Here we go. Nowadays, some employees prefer to stay in the same workplace until they retire, no D, whereas some advocate changing jobs from time to time. Okay? I made some of those changes to make it accurate because as it is, it's not entirely correct. Opine has an E at the end. Personally, I opine that a diverse professional life is far more enriching for one's self-development. Get rid of however in this essay. Will elaborate both views with supporting example, and then you're fine. Okay. To begin with, people who are satisfied with their job often tend to stick to the same occupation in hopes of, I don't know what this word is supposed to be. Do you mean a raise, a salary rise, something, and promotion? This long-term plan primarily develops, no E, due to their contentment, maybe? I don't know about that. It's spelled wrong anyway. But if we dig deeper, okay, again, with the question, it's not such a good idea, especially in an academic essay, so avoid it. Let's say instead, but if we dig deeper, it appears that the fear of change has acted as the key behind not applying to a new job. Okay? In other words, these employees, because who is the they here? These employees are comfortable with their familiar responsibilities, not former, because former means in the past. So with their familiar responsibilities and recognize the benefit if they keep serving the same organization for more than 10 to 20 years. Spelling. For instance, promotion to a managerial position in a bank is smoother when you are working in different departments of the bank for many years. Job security, pensions, etc. are also known to attract someone to continue one single profession. All right, now this is an idea that you should have extended. So you extended this really long, you extended the first idea in a very long, very detailed fashion, but then this last little idea, you just kind of left it like that. So that's not such a good idea. You could have said maybe a little bit less about this idea of fear, okay? And then maybe gone more into detail about this. That's how I would recommend doing this. On the other hand, some people switch jobs to explore the opportunities available in the job market. Their curious mind often finds financial success and faster career growth through this, as most of the time they only leave their job when they receive a better offer. For instance, a recent survey from Wall Street Journal has reported that 72% of the employees who accept a job offered during a contract period, no comma, have better career prospects from the new job. In addition to that, people do not only look for higher salary promotion, it also indicates that human interest for challenge often drags them to change their career path. All right, that's really awkward and incoherent. I think you mean something else. So let's look at that sentence again. In addition to that, people do not only look for higher salary or promotion, but it is an innate human desire for challenge that compels them to change their career path. Okay, so you can see I added some higher level words to really boost up this sentence. In many biographies, people have referred to change of occupation as fulfilling for their adventurous soul. Okay, fine. To recapitulate, holding one job for one's, that's ONE', whole life gives a feeling of security and provides long-term financial benefits, while exploring multiple options allows faster career growth and generates a thrilling experience. My personal recommendation would be the second one. Know you, as it pushes you to face new challenges every now and then. Okay, fine. So there are some really nice elements to this essay. There was a lot of it I liked. You're definitely developing your ideas, which is wonderful. But make sure that you develop them evenly, so each main idea that you have is supported approximately to the same degree as every other idea. Watch some of this language, some of the vocabulary, and some of the grammar. And like I said, on the whole, I did like it. So let's see. You were in favor. Yep, even the order of your paragraphs is fine, so that's good. All right, so go ahead, write us another set of essays. I'll be looking forward to it. Good luck with it.